What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Undeniably, Netflix's series Wednesday has achieved remarkable success as a pop culture sensation.
Her name comes from a line from my favorite nursery rhyme. Wednesday's child is full of woe.
Since its debut in November 2022, the show has captivated audiences and emerged as one of the most widely watched series on the streaming platform. In this video, we'll delve into the intriguing world of Wednesday and explore a variety of fan theories and thrilling insights. One of the key topics we explore is the role of Wednesday's stalker and how it influenced the events of Season 1. Could the stalker be Enid? Additionally, we take a closer look at whether Xavier could potentially be a part of the antagonist family in Wednesday. And I'll examine the morning song cult, a major plotline that raises numerous questionable and intriguing aspects. There are a lot of possibilities for the second season of Wednesday, but here are a few predictions based on fan theories about what they want to see. Firstly, can you all give me some motivation and give me a thumbs up and fire on the subscribe button? First of all, let's see the role of Wednesday's stalker in the events of Wednesday's Season 1 and how it impacted the storyline. After Tyler, played by Hunter Doohan, Laurel Gates, played by Christina Ricci, and Joseph Crackstone, played by William Houston, are stopped in a single night by Wednesday, the powers that be decide to close Nevermore Academy for the rest of the semester. But before she leaves, Wednesday plays a visit to Xavier, played by Percy Hines-White, who asks her to use her new cell phone to stay in touch while they are apart. She agrees and turns on her phone in the car, where she is greeted by the smartphone era with a disturbing revelation. Someone's been watching her. This mysterious stalker has photos of her and sends an animated clip of Wednesday being murdered, stating their intentions and informing Wednesday of what awaits her when she returns to school. Wednesday addresses how the pieces of the puzzle don't completely fit together in her voiceover after ending her novel based on the murders with a question mark. There are aspects of the story that don't make sense when considering the two people responsible for the chaos around Jericho, though we don't know what they are. So when Wednesday returns next semester, she already has a mystery to solve and someone out for her blood. So will she ever get a break, or is Enid going to keep stalking her? What do you think? While there are several theories as to who the new stalker is it Ajax, Yoko? One Reddit thread believes it's Wednesday's pastel-loving BFF, Enid Sinclair, played by Emma Myers, a new character. Or at the very least, someone posing as Enid. What if, when we thought Enid returned in the 8th episode, it was actually that stalker? Katie Maximoff posted. How, the user believes the stalker has the same shape-shifting abilities as Principal Weems, and even kidnaps Enid to replace her. The user also made several supporting points, such as how strange it is that Enid forgave Wednesday after endangering her life and returned to their room, and how there was less interaction between Enid and Ajax, her Gorgon beau, after she was mauled by the Hyde in episode 8. Next up is Xavier, potentially part of the antagonist family in Wednesday, and how would this impact the story? The following fan theory focuses on Xavier. When Wednesday scours the family mansion for clues in episode 6, she comes across the Gates family portrait. And one TikTok user noticed a few odd details about the painting. Miss Gates looks a little pregnant, a user commented, noticing a slight bump in the matriarch's midsection. The user then remarked on Garrett's uncanny likeness to Xavier, writing, "See how Garrett Gates looks like Xavier? Could Xavier be the next Gates?" To summarize, Garrett Gates went to Nevermore with Morticia and became obsessed with her. Morticia defends her boyfriend Garrett after he attacks Gomez in a jealous rage. Before being proven innocent, Gomez becomes the primary suspect in the murder. The rest of the Gates family is said to have died as a result of that incident. If Xavier is related to the Gates family, he is Laurel's younger brother. It could explain why Xavier is obsessed with the Hyde and why he knows who the Hyde will attack next. Not because he has a psychic link to the monster, but because he is the Hyde's master. Throughout the series, Xavier makes reference to his father, a famous psychic whom viewers never meet, but who believes Xavier's mental health is a public relations problem. If Xavier is a Gates heir, it is likely that his father adopted him after his entire family died. which may explain why their relationship is so strained. Sure, there are a lot of maybes, but the theory suggests that both of Wednesday's suitors are not who they appear to be. A daring twist. Moving on to the next theory, could Tyler's mom be alive in Wednesday? And what would that mean for the story and the characters involved? Another TikTok theory holds that Tyler's mother, also a Hyde, never died. What's the proof? A character that few people notice. We see this woman near the beginning of the film. Familiar, right? Wrote one user. According to the film, the woman who drove a passerby to the Nevermore area has eyes similar to Hyde's. I believe Tyler's mother never died, and she went into hiding because she was too ashamed of her outcast ability, the user added. When she realized Wednesday was getting too close to the truth, she began taking matters into her own hands as the new stalker. While all of this is speculation, one thing is certain: Netflix fans are eagerly anticipating a second season. Folks, our last theory is that the morning song cult will be villains in Wednesday's season 2. Outside of Wednesday's stalker, it's unknown who the villains in Wednesday's season 2 will be. But one theory is that some of the conflict will revolve around the morning song cult. Morning Song is a cult of sirens disguised as a self-help community that uses their powers to brainwash people into giving them all of their money. And Bianca's mother and stepfather run the show. Morning Song hasn't made a physical appearance in Wednesday, but they've established themselves as an antagonistic force for Wednesday's Bianca Barclay, so it would make sense for them to appear in Season 2. Morning Song's involvement in Wednesday Season 2 makes sense in light of one of Season's 1 unresolved plot threads. When Bianca's mother, Gabrielle, first appeared in Season 1, she told Bianca that she needed to return home at the end of the year to help keep her Morning Song afloat, or risk revealing that Bianca used her siren song to get into Nevermore. That plot thread wasn't resolved by the end of Season 1, so it would make sense for it to be continued in Wednesday's Season 2, especially since it would allow for more character development for Bianca. With all of that, let's take a look at the newly revealed insights from Netflix. Season 2 has been confirmed for Wednesday. On January 6, 2023, the streaming platform Netflix officially confirmed the news on Twitter. We can't wait to dive headfirst into another season and explore the kooky, spooky world of Nevermore, said co-showrunners Miles Millar and Alfred Gough in a statement to Tudum. This series' main character, Jenna Ortega, has now also confirmed the news, sharing Netflix's tweet and adding, "Thanks to everyone who made this upcoming season possible. This has been quite surreal." Earlier this year, the Netflix Twitter account shared the final scene from Wednesday Season 1, in which Ortega's character types "the end" on her typewriter. The post was captioned ? By the streaming platform's account. Alfred Gough, the series co-creator, discussed the possibility of expanding the Wednesday universe in an interview with Screen Rant. Miles, Millar, his co-creator, and I are discussing it amongst ourselves. There's definitely more to discover in the world of the Addams family, he said. It's encouraging and exciting to see how much participation there is, says one. Variety spoke with Netflix's head of US and Canada scripted series, Peter Friedlander. How many people want to not only watch Netflix, but also finish these shows and discuss them? In response to the success of Ortega's dance to Lady Gaga's Bloody Mary, which has gone viral on TikTok, he added, "Engagement. That is where we are putting all of our efforts." And lastly, folks, with all these thrilling predictions, theories, and insights surrounding Wednesday Season 2, what unexpected twists and turns do you think await us in the kooky, spooky world of Nevermore?